close on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A.
Hey, what's up guys, how you doing? You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Funke. Thank you so much for joining me right now. Okay, so guys, I'm sure you've seen this story already, of Kanye West tweeting that he's running for presidency. We all know that. If you've been following Kanye West, you should know that this is not a new story. He has always been saying he's going to run for president, but this time around he has put a date to it. He's going to run for presidency 2020. And when I saw the news, I was like, okay, all right, it's about time. You've been saying it for a long time. I didn't say anything to it until I started seeing comments on my video that I made last year about, Kanye West being an Antichrist or not. Is Kanye West the Antichrist? I made that video last year, but then it surprised me to see that it's trending again right now. So I was like, okay, what are people saying? I kept on getting comments on that video. I was like, okay. I basically wanted to know because this time around he said he wants to run for president. He's not talking about Jesus, not talking about God, basically about presidency. It was surprising to see that people were, kind of linking him going for presidency with him, coming out as being Christian, and that, debate of him being an Antichrist or not, crept up again and people have started talking about. So I'm going to be reacting to some of the comments that I saw under the video. And guys, that video is something that you should watch. If you've not seen it, I'll link it here. You can go watch right now and then come back to this video, or better still, I'm going to link the video that Miss Kanye West the Antichrist in my description below, so you can either watch it right now or watch it later in the description below. The first comment I saw on this video, after the whole presidency thing, this person is saying, I had to look up anything on this topic. Now he's running for president. Okay, he's running for president, but you have to look up a topic that discusses about his religion, that discusses about his faith. Then I replied the person that him running for president, because I think the person is trying to say that, okay, of course he's an Antichrist, and an Antichrist ruling US would be a dangerous thing or something. That was what I deciphered from that comment. Then I replied the person and said that him running for president doesn't make him a less Christian. In my own opinion, if he is truly a Christian, which I believe that we should give him the benefit of doubt that he's a Christian, that doesn't make him less Christian, and that doesn't make him a threat or anything. A Christian can be a president, so why are we talking about this? Then someone replied me that, will he turn into a false prophet and try to claim he's God in the flesh? I'm like, wow. Okay, so now that people are feeling that he's gonna take over US, become a false prophet, and then trying to claim he's God in the flesh, hence an Antichrist. I'm like, where did this come from? I just remembered something right now. Part of the comments that I got last year when I did this video, someone actually said that blacks believe that anyone who is rich among them, is a god and should rule over them. So basically, the person was saying that because I am African, because I am Nigerian, I believe that I have a low self-esteem. That blacks generally believe that anyone who is rich among them should be regarded as God. So now I'm thinking that maybe that is their scare, their fear in all these things. They probably believe that a black who has come out to call himself a god, which I argued in that video that God has named us gods too, because the Bible says ye are gods, so you can call yourself a god if you know who you are in Christ. So people argue the fact that, Kanye is very vocal about this. He said it in an interview years back that yes, I'm a god.
I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
So people are trying to say that a black guy who has come out to say that he is a god, wants to rule us right now. He's an Antichrist, definitely an Antichrist going to be ruling us, so it will turn to a false prophet, and he's going to be war, that we should prepare ourselves because Antichrist has come to the world. I'm like, okay. Then another person now said something which really made me know that the problem of these people commenting on this video is racism, basically. The fact that you believe that blacks shouldn't rule, the fact that you believe that blacks should be regarded as Antichrist. And I know even in Nigeria here, I'm from Nigeria, and even in Nigeria, I grew up, seeing devil as someone with black skin. Whenever we have this representation in movies, representation of God and the devil, God is always a white man and the devil is always a black man. So it's not surprising even for us Africans to have that kind of mentality, how much more the whites. So basically people believe that blacks are especially when you're vocal, as someone like Kanye West who was rebellious, someone like Kanye West who had spoken against God in the past, for him to come out right now and say that he is of God and say that Jesus is King. People even argue that he didn't say Jesus Christ in his album, of which he did, and one of his Sunday services mentioned Jesus Christ. Basically, just go and watch that video that I did. You'll see that these things I'm not fighting for Kanye West or anything, but I'm just trying to see the benefit of doubt in everything he's saying. So I'm not surprised to see to know that some people feel that blacks are evil, that blacks are, antichrist, that we are the ones that have been sent to the world to, take over the world in an evil way. So someone said Beyonce is coming out with Black is King, and Jesus, that's Kanye, came out with Jesus is King. There must be some sort of connection. Guy, are you not in the world right now? Don't you know what is going on about racism? If Beyonce comes out to sing a song that says Black is King, she's standing up for her people and making us know that yes, we are not to be put down, we're not to be intimidated. Black is King, I am black and I am proud. Black is King. And have you forgotten that Kanye and Kim invited Beyonce and Jay-Z to their coronation and they didn't show up? So what's the correlation here? What's the connection here? I don't understand. So basically, this person is saying that Beyonce is black, and now he's saying black is king, so he wants to rule. Black are trying to take over the world. Black is trying to take over US. Like America has never had a black president. Barack Obama ruled how many years ago? Did he take over America? Was there an Antichrist? Kanye West said Jesus is king. So are you trying to say black is Jesus? I'm trying to make sense out of what this person said. Beyonce is coming out with Black is King, and Jesus came out with Jesus is King. There must be some sort of connection. What connection exactly? Let's try to say Black is King, Jesus is King. So maybe Jesus is black. What if Jesus is black? Who told you that? Who even gave you the color of Jesus? And maybe you're saying that Kanye is Jesus, because some people said that he's referring to himself as Jesus. Anytime he says Jesus, he's referring to himself. So he's king and black is king and he wants to rule. I even thought, I expected people to talk about the fact that maybe Kanye is Trump's pal. I thought people would bring out the political facts from this whole Kanye West coming out, and they know that they would relate it to him being an antichrist and him being black. What the hell is wrong? Now that person said if he's not the antichrist, maybe he is the false prophet. So what exactly is he trying to preach? It's so funny and surprising to see that a lot of people are confused, and all I can see here is that people probably think you think that a black person cannot Kanye because he's black. He might not be your president because he proclaims himself as Jesus, which is like a hearsay. And the argument here is that, are we trying to say that Christians cannot rule? It is wrong for Christians to be I'm trying to make sense out of this, honestly, and I'm not seeing the sense in it. What do you think about this? Do you think this has anything to do with Kanye West being an antichrist or not? Do you think it's genuine? Do you think he used God? Now, another thing that I would say is that, okay, people said that when Kanye West started the Sunday service thing, it was for clouds. They said, let's watch out. He's probably planning on something. And then, luckily for him, and luckily for those, that foresaw this, he released an album, Jesus is King. So right now, people are saying maybe he's planning another album and he's trying to use this for clout, as distraction to trend again for trend. So he's gonna trend right now that he's saying that he's running for president, and from nowhere, after saying this, from nowhere, he's just gonna release an album. We don't know what it is, but then we can only let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good step? Kanye running for president right now, do you think it's a good step for him? Do you think he's on drugs? I saw an interview that Kim did with Ellen DeGeneres 4 years ago when they talked about Kanye saying that he would run for president. It was with a funny undertone anyway. Ellen was like, was he high when he said that?
Well, he said he was high. He did it. He said that. He admitted that he had been smoking a little something.
Okay, so maybe he was high when he tweeted that he's running for president 2020. We don't know whatever it is, but then let me know in the comment section. Of course, I know you all have a lot to say about this, so let me know in the comment section. Put it there. Thank you so much. Like this video, drop your comments, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga? Or if I had a song that said, I'm a gangster? Or if I had a song that said, I am a pimp? All those colors and patinas fit better on a person like me, right? But to say you are a god, especially when you got shipped over to the country that you're in and your last name is a slave owner's.